Jai Guruji. Now we come to the year 95. 95 we were posted at Chandigarh, and we were just going to start our leave, and we had booked places somewhere on that side, Shimla, Kullu, Manali, and those sides we were planning that we would go and have some trip that side in these holidays. Uncle, my husband, was taking leave. And before we were to go, where we had already done our bookings, we just wanted to make a quick trip to Delhi and back, and then go up in the car, roaming around, having a real vacation. We came to Delhi. And Delhi, I stayed at Defense Colony, where my parents were. And while we were just meeting, talking to some friends, relatives, and some Sangat, and we just came to learn from some Sangat that Guruji has come to Delhi. Oh my God, Guruji has come to Delhi? We were totally jumping with joy. Guruji has come, because till then he wasn't here. And he said, God, I wish we could meet Guruji before we go for the holiday. And that was the month of April. Now we said we have to go back to Chandigarh. After that we have to go to other places. Hope we could meet Guruji in these 1 or 2 days. And we just came to know that Guruji has come to GK. GK, there's a mandir which just had been taken up, and Guruji was now there. And so the next day we went to GK Mandir, overjoyed to meet Guruji, overjoyed. So we were with Guruji for 2-3 days, and now the time came that we were to go away to where our bookings were done. And we were to just tell Guruji that now we are going on that holiday. I don't know what happened, but on the last day, just before we would leave for our holiday via Chandigarh, I don't know, it just our minds changed. And we said, God, aren't we stupid that we have to go now for a holiday when Guruji is here? And we were just discussing that, look, we've got our bookings done, paid a lot of money for all that and things like that. But then again, that madness where you can't really do logical calculations, and it's just, God knows what is just above all those calculations, which we had forgotten now after we came to Guruji. We just forgot all those pluses and minuses, we just forgot. Hell to all that, and the vacationing and the money and the big plans that we have made. Now Guruji is here, which was a surprise to us, and now we are not going anywhere for any holiday. And we had already told Guruji that yes, we are going on a holiday, but our own minds just wouldn't let us now go. So we just threw it out like a hot potato. We just took it out from our system and decided, no, we'll be here with Guruji till Guruji is here. And so a lot was cast. We had decided, the dice was thrown, we are going to be here. So then we started going every day to Guruji, and normal stuff of what happens and what many things that kept happening. Amongst them, I was staying at Defense Colony where my parents are, and they were just telling us कि आज इधर ही खाना खाओ, आप तो रोज ही कहीं चले जाते हो, so आज इधर खाना खा लो. So we just looked at each other and we said देखेंगे. So that day of course we didn't come. Next day then again Guruji, my father says, आज इधर ही खाना खाओ कि कौन से टाइम पे आओगे, उस टाइम पे खा लो, रात को तो खा लो. So we looked at each other. We said पता नहीं कितने बजे आएंगे, ये नहीं पता डैडी. तो my father says, क्या पता है तुमको, तुम लोग कहाँ जाते हो, क्या करते हो, और हमें तो कुछ भी नहीं पता है, इधर तो एक भी दिन नहीं खाना खाया. All that. God. Well, we said, नहीं डैडी, वो गुरुजी आए हुए हैं, तो क्या तुम लोग गुरुज के पास में, कौन से गुरु के पास जाते हो, हम तो आर्य समाजी हैं, आप कहाँ जाते हो. हमने कहा नहीं, वो हमारे गुरुजी जो हैं जलंधर से, हम वो आए हुए हैं, वो इधर आए हुए हैं, तो हम लोग तो आर्य समाजी हैं, हम तो बिलीव नहीं करते. अरे हम लोग ने तो जाते हैं, उनको मानते हैं. Anyway, nobody could have anything on that, and so we were going. Now in that period comes 13th of April, was just coming, and a day or two before my mother said 13 अप्रैल बैसाखी के दिन यहाँ सामने हमारे in front of the house कि there is going to be some nice function on Baisakhi, so you all also come along with us, okay? So we said no, we will go to Guruji. So my father also said there's a very nice function which happens over here, so why don't you also come? You can go later to Guruji some other day. I said no, we want to go to Guruji. And you believe me, we of course declined, and my mother just out of nowhere, and my mother says, तो हमको भी ले जाओ अपने साथ. Actually what she was telling us, they were telling us कि look, we don't believe in gurus, you know. So, and we knew that we were of course staunch believers, but the beauty is कि she said हमको भी ले जाओ, 13 अप्रैल है कल. हमने कहा हाँ चलो फिर, we were happy, चलो. And 13th of April 95, my parents also went with us to the GK Mandir. It was a very happy day for me that my parents have come. And so they sat, they enjoyed, and we of course were just savoring every moment with Guruji. Now in between I was in the kitchen, the whole time I have been in the kitchen, washing glasses, giving the water, Jal Prasad, then coming, then making the Chai Prasad, then serving, then collecting the glasses, then taking them back, then washing, then setting the tray, then keeping the water for the tea, making it, again pouring it, again preparing and getting it, serving it. So this was throughout that day, it kept happening. Me with the help of other Sangat kept doing and kept doing. I was basically more at the chai making that day, as I used to do normally at Jalandhar, those who know, here also. So it kept happening. And more Sangat was coming. Some Sangat Guruji was sending away because the place is very, very tight. And this kept happening. Then after some time I was just making the chai and about to get one round. And then somebody came and said, Guruji bula rahe hain. And I thought, okay, that's nice, I'll just go to Guruji. So I was still finishing my pouring the chai in the tray and getting it. Then somebody again came over there running to that kitchen and said, Guruji bula rahe hain, Sudarshan auntie. So I was just about to come. They said, just leave it, Guruji is calling. So I left it. I'll take it, somebody said, okay. So I just quickly washed my hands and I just came out of the kitchen. And by then, I had not even reached a few steps. And Guruji, if anybody knows about GK Mandir, Guruji ka Sinhasan jahan pe hai, wahan pe wo hall hai uske samne. And you make a U-turn and you reach the kitchen. So Guruji, I kept sending the Jal Prashad ke liye, the Chai Prashad, the Jal Prashad, Chai Prashad. Now one round had just gone for Jal Prashad and now I had kept for the Chai. And the Jal Prashad ke liye, somebody was holding it and Guruji kept giving everybody Jal Prashad with his mala, dip karke, he was making it divine and giving it to those Sangat who was there, calling them by turns and giving them. Now he had got up while the other Sangat was holding it in front of Guruji and Guruji was standing, and from his Sinhasan seat he had moved to the end of the hall where we used to enter through the door, and from there he made a U-turn, and there also there's a little few Sangat sitting there. Then he would make them get up with his indicate with the hand and make them get up, and he would give them some divine, the water blessed with his mala, dipped. And he had moved that U-turn and he was coming towards the kitchen side. He was halfway between the kitchen and the turning point, and I just came out of the kitchen and he just called me and quickly gave me Le Sudarshan auntie karke, he gave the Jal Prashad, and I had just had it and it was collected by somebody, and then the glasses was done. He says, Bas, le jao. So the tray was taken away, the glasses had gone, and just at that time when Guruji was standing, held out his hand and called out, Le Sudarshan auntie. And I went forward, and what did he give me? He gave me divine Mishri. Unbelievable. And I got the divine Mishri, and he kept holding his hand out, and I took it. And now on the 13th of April, and everybody watching and viewing and seeing it, and now they all got so unruly and so mad at seeing this wonder, because Delhi crowd, first time they've seen that divine, which mostly he had given in Jalandhar, and now the whole crowd had got mad and they held out, their hands also, okay, Guruji give us, Guruji give us. So Guruji holding his hands down and me with my hand up, and Guruji went around and kept giving one dot from my hand and kept giving it. Hanji. So Guruji put his hand down, my hand with the Mishri. He kept on top of his hand, and with the other hand Guruji took a pinch of that Mishri, and the crowd was getting really excited and really unruly, and they were coming and surging forward, everybody. And Guruji from one corner near the kitchen, and he started giving one pinch to everybody. The Mishri never finished. He kept giving and kept giving and kept giving till we turned around and Guruji went and sat on his Sihasan. Before that, all the Sangat that day got that divine Mishri, taking a pinch from my hand, and still my hand was so full of that Mishri. And two beautiful things that Guruji said. First beautiful thing was that even my parents, both of them were present on that day, and both of them also got a pinch of that prasad. That was one beauty. And the second beauty was that Guruji told me then, before he finally sat down, and he told me कि ए प्रसाद अपना संभाल के रखी अपने कोल, ए तोड़े वास्ते, तोड़ी फैमिली वास्ते. हाँ जी Guruji. I was uncontrollably excited and quivering like with that excitement, and Guruji said, ए तेरी सारी जिंदगी वास्ते, bless कर देता, पूरी अपनी जिंदगी है. This for important days, and I've got that stored in a small bottle which is meant for me and our family, and on very important occasions, very important days of our life, give a pinch to anybody from the family, which is what I was instructed to do. And now recently, when my grandson was just born 2 years back, and the first thing that I gave my little one was this pinch. The moment that little one was born. So this is the big blessing that Guruji has given, this divine, that prasad will last me my lifetime because Guruji says so. And my parents also got blessed. And when Guruji was standing there, and after that Guruji was sending away the Sangat, chalo karke, and then my father and mother, although they were not great believers, but Guruji was very fond of them. Very fond of them. Once he has given my mother darshan at the airport. Then he has blessed my father when he was in the hospital, and he saw to it that he came out of that totally dilapidated state out and back to normal till he could walk. And he could go and go in front and spend time in the things that he wanted to. Guruji blessed him. He says, bless Kita. He has blessed them tremendously. And now he asked my mother also, so. And my mother at once blurted out, Guruji so and so no vaste आशीर्वाद दो. And Guruji ne ekdam, he said, at once he says, हाँ bless Kitta. There's somebody very special in our family, and there was some crisis with that person, and my mother was very worried. And on the 13th of April, and it just blurted, she just blurted out what was uppermost in her mind, because she was asked by Guruji, and she just blurted out, and Guruji said, bless Kitta. Ashirwad mil gaya. And truly I have seen the very critical condition. There was somebody in my family, and my mother had to ask and that was done, and she was miraculously cured. That was my year 95, the Baisakhi spent with Guruji. Jai Guruji.